What's up, everybody? Look, not too long ago, I had Joe, aka Uncle Dolphin, and his wife Krista at my house. It was last year. I mean, it seems like eons ago now with what's been going on. But they used to come over kind of regularly, and they were in my basement, and I was telling them the frustrations that I was having regarding my collection, and that it started feeling too much like a museum, and that I wanted to kind of open it up and make it feel like a living space where you could just kind of enjoy the stuff, but it was like part of a home. And Krista gave me a lot of great ideas, and one of the ideas that she gave me was the kind of end tables or whatever behind the couches that can serve as like places to put your drink, but also display spaces, etc., etc. Another idea that she gave me was to build a set of shelves that doubled as a bar with stools behind it and get rid of the love seat that I had there. This way I could have a little bit more display area and it would be different. I wouldn't lose any seating, but it would kind of open it up a bit more. And I was turned on by that idea mainly because it was more shelves, right? And I'm always looking for a place to put more things. And it was going to be in the Star Wars area, which is constantly growing anyway. So I was turned on by that idea. And then I had the idea, well, what if I made it kind of cantina themed? But then the question was, how do I do that? I'm not Joe Handyman. Do you know what I mean? I'm just a regular guy. Fast forward, I'm hanging out with some guys I know, and I'm telling them this story. And one of the guys says, well, I make custom furniture, which I had no idea. So I was explaining it to him and seeing if he could help me. And he was like, yeah, do you want me to do it all? And I was like, well, let me take a look around. So I got on IKEA and I found the short billies, right? And you could get them in white, which is kind of more the color of the cantina. And then I measured out the size and would it look right with stools behind it, etc., etc., or would it be too tall, you know, where you got your glass up here on the counter. And it kind of all worked. So I pretty much just said, you know, here it is, here's the design. He came out, measured it a few times, and then he started building the top to it. He took the billies, I bought the billies, he took the billies with him so that he could kind of put them together and make like a mock version of it. And then he came back and he had it, and I've been videoing and recording a lot of the steps to this, so I'll show you some of those here.
So these are two white half billies. They're like the big billy, but half the size. And I've put them in this space, and then I've had a custom top built for it. They're going to be mounted to the wall here, and then on this side will be stools. You can sit at the bar, etc., etc., and that should work out.
And he doesn't do stuff like this either regularly, right? Like people usually want a cabinet or something. We had to cut pieces of it and everything in order to make it fit just right. And so once it was in place, the question was really like how to super secure it. And that was kind of the struggle from the beginning.
And now it's just sitting on top of the two billies, and it's pretty secure. But we're going to mount it to everything so that it's kind of final.
So we tried a couple of different things. We tried some like wood blocks, and what we ended up going with were like heavy duty wall anchors that can support hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and then mounted those with L brackets and then connected everything together, added a white backboard to the billies so that it wouldn't look like, you know, the cardboard end of the IKEA furniture. And now it's there. I got to get proper stools for it, but like it has opened up the room. It has made it more visually interesting. It's provided more shelf space, and it hasn't taken away any of the seating area. I'm kind of happy with it. And it's something interesting. Now, my wife and I are going to build like a little dispensary thing along the top in between the column and the wall, you know, and kind of, you know, do like diorama stuff, but 1/1 scale of some of the dispensary stuff, just as like more of a nod to the movie, because people don't really look at it and see the cantina unless they're like looking for it or really are familiar with Star Wars. So it's like if you know, you know, but it's kind of subtle. So we're going to do that to kind of drive it home a bit. But, you know, it was an interesting kind of project. It was unique. It was different. It's custom, it's one of one, you know, and it's, you know, it didn't cost me millions of dollars, you know, it's just like me and another guy trying to figure it out. Anyway, just another step growth in the evolution of what I'm trying to do display wise. Figured it would be extra content for you guys. And if you guys want some custom furniture, like he said he had a blast doing this and he was down to do it. He lives in the DMV area. He lives in Pennsylvania, but, you know, he can get out and about, you know, and a lot of people are looking for work these days. So all his information is in the description. And if you want to hit him up, tell him Skully sent you. Hope you guys are being safe. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.